What's up, beautiful image bearers? It's me, CA3, and today we're picking up where we left off yesterday. Jesus backs up his claim that not only is he the Son of God, but he's equal with God. And he says so in verse 18, which causes the Pharisees to want to try and find a way to kill him as they accused him of blasphemy. In verse 24, he claims to have the power to give eternal life. In verse 26, he says he is the source of life. And in verse 27, he claims to have the power to judge sin. All of these are traits that the Jewish people would have known only belongs to God. He points to John the Baptist and says that John's message was not much different than his own. I mean, John had said the one coming after him, he's not even worthy to untie his sandals. You wouldn't just say that about any old human being. The issue was that these religious leaders knew the scriptures, they knew all of the rules, but they completely missed the heart of it, which was pointing to Jesus as the Messiah. They were essentially still trying to save themselves, thinking that they could actually obey the law when the whole point of the Ten Commandments was to prove that we could never actually meet God's righteous standard on our own. So instead of allowing Jesus to change their lives, they fought against him. And we have to be careful because we too can find ourselves getting so caught up in tradition and religious practices that we completely miss out on a relationship with Jesus. Only a true relationship with him will change your life. Religion just changes your habits. In verse 41, Jesus makes it clear to the Pharisees he doesn't need their validation. He makes it clear that as long as his Father in heaven is pleased with what he's doing and the message that he's spreading, that's all that matters. And likewise, we can't be so focused on the opposition around us that we don't commit to what Jesus says. We live in a culture that's very anti-Jesus. We also live in a culture where there are people claiming to speak on behalf of Jesus, but they're giving their own twisted version of his words. We have to be diligent to stick to what the word says and give people God's honest truth. Verse 45, Jesus hits them with the ultimate mic drop. So the Pharisees were very dedicated and devoted to Moses as a spiritual father because he was the one that God gave the Ten Commandments. They prided themselves on being the true followers of Moses by trying to live out the commandments to the letter. When Jesus says to them that even Moses would accuse you, it would have definitely stung their egos. But what Jesus was making clear is that even Moses would testify to the fact that no matter how hard they may have been trying, they still were not meeting up to God's standard and needed somebody else to stand in the gap. The fact of the matter is, no matter how good we think we are nothing without Christ. We may be able to do good things, but even that is worthless without Jesus Christ. Religion is not a bad thing, but without relationship, it's pointless. That's all I got for y'all today, man. Look, I love y'all. God bless you, and peace.